got me down again.
What is going on, guys? How are y'all doing today?
What's happening?
Everyone is having a fantastic Friday. Fantastic Friday. I know Suds is having a fantastic Friday. I got to watch the video that he posted earlier, and we're going to kind of tie into it a little bit here.
If you're not having a fantastic Friday, stop and start having a fantastic Friday.
Yeah.
You have our permission.
Brian gifted a membership. Let's do a salute.
EDC in the house. Oh, and it's Bluminati. Isn't that wonderful? Isn't it wonderful? That's called community engagement. What that is.
All right, let's see. Who do we got in here? We have, obviously, we have Pocket Theory in here. We have Leia from the Northwest Twin Channel. Let's see. Tactical Llama EDC. Jim Miller.
Jim Miller in the
What
house.
it do? Jay Sanford. AJ, how's it going? Barbarian Brownie. What it do? Twisted Sis 76. Let's see here. TREDC 78, aka Tim. Did I say more CDC?
I don't know if you did. You got him now.
Got him now. And Tactical Llama, I've got to click that comment because over 9,000. I love over 9,000. If you don't get the reference, I'm sorry, but it's epic. Let's see here. There's that gifted membership from Brian right there.
Oh, look at that.
All right. I think we are caught up to the amount of people in here. We have 16 people watching the live. Make sure you like that smash the like button.
Literally smash it.
Yeah, don't just give it a love tap.
Yeah.
Then hit the share button and share it with a friend. Get them in here. We can hang out. We can have some fun. We can have a fantastic Friday. We can do some giveaways here in a little bit. Just some little fun stuff. And I'm gonna keep it going. If we hit 100 people in here, we'll give away a knife. Anything less than that, we'll just do regular giveaways. So
one of these days, it's gonna happen.
I'm kind of hoping it doesn't happen.
It's gonna happen. One of these.
I'm kind of hoping it doesn't happen. Oh, that's Llama. That's funny. All right. So we are going to do something a little different today. You know, typically we are just kind of BSing and hanging out, and we're going to do a little bit of that too. But we are also going to have an agenda on the roster today. As you saw in the thumbnail and in the title, what's in your pocket. So go ahead and start posting that now. What's in your pockets right now? Post that. We're going to talk about leveling up your EDC with Suds. Right there, that guy.
You guys probably have
From
some
Pop
ideas
Theory.
I haven't even thought of, but that's why
Yes.
talking about this stuff is so great.
Yes. And we're both going to show you a couple of our everyday carries, just basic stuff. We're not going to go like too crazy, but you know, just show you a couple things that we have and that we've paired up. And then I'm going to sit back and go to school with Suds here because I want to learn more about this leveling up stuff, right? Because my EDC is very basic. I've got some stuff. It is. It really is. But at the same time, like, as long as it's not a hidden agenda. No, this isn't the election. Sorry.
There's no hidden agendas on the CDC Live. We're straightforward.
That's right.
Point.
What's up, Illuminati? Let's see here.
Barbarian
All right.
Bonnie, when you were like going through the chat and you said his name, it was like almost like a slight mispronunciation where it sounded like you said Barbarian Brownie. And
That's
in
his
my
name.
head, I was like, oh snap, he needs to start a business selling brownies now.
Well,
Barbarian
that's actually how you pronounce his name. I always thought it was Brawny for the longest time. And then
Well, now see, I'm learning shit today already.
yeah. It's pronounced Brawny. And it's funny because Drew, who is extremely OCD, he has corrected me for so long with spelling and pronunciation and everything like that. When it came time to talk to Mike for one of the first times on camera behind the scenes, Drew asked him, he goes, "Your name is pronounced Brawny, right?" And I'm like, "No, it's Brownie, dude. Why would it be Braun, like, you know, whatever." And he's like, "No, it's this." And then Mike's like, "Yeah, Drew's right." And I'm like, "Oh, go figure. Go figure."
Old debate. Interesting. See, learning stuff already. The very beginning.
Yes. Yes, we're all going to school today.
Fantastic.
Okay, so here's what we'll do. We'll do this. I'll show something real fast, just one of my little pocket checks that I would typically pair up, right? I'll let Suds go after that, just so he sees the layout that I'm going for. And then we'll read some of the stuff in the comments, and then we'll go to the next one and keep kind of going back and forth. We both have 3 of them, and then we're going to tease Suds' video that he posted today and level up. And we may do some giveaways in between there.
Oh snap!
So we're going to start off.
Let me just say something really quick. I got the other 2024 Donut Drifter, and look at this. Look at this guy.
Oh my gosh! Let's make you big.
It's blue and pink. I swear to God, they knew what CDC was going up to. It's the most, and then there's like a little purple body in there. This might be my favorite Donut Drifter ever.
You know, I don't collect Donut Drifters, but I want that one. I'm gonna have to find it.
This is like literally CDC colors. So
I love it. Absolutely love it.
If you're ever gonna get and keep a Donut Drifter, that's the one for you.
Absolutely love it.
That was not in my pocket, but I did want to show that off before we jumped into the hardcore.
I turned the bright light on to get a better view, and it blinded the heck out of me. So I'm going to start off with a couple honorable mentions because I've got 3 full setups here, but no matter what, these 2 items are always in the pocket, so the rest of it, just kind of changes out. First thing is the Big Idea Design pin. This is the one that you can change out for any pen ink. It's resizable. I absolutely love this thing. So much so that they gave us a discount code because I kept talking about it. So CDC 10 will save you. Or no, it's just CDC, I think. CDC or CDC 10. I don't remember at this point. It'll save you money over there. And it actually is an affiliate link, so we get some funds off of it. The next thing is this freaking sweet short-faced CDC leather wallet, which we have 2 left in stock on the website for the first drop, and they're going bye-bye for a little while, and we'll get another set of them. They are dark blue. It's hard to see in the light, but they're dark blue, and they hold quite a bit of stuff in there. In fact, I just took this photo of my daughter. I have one of those Polaroid cameras, like an older one. Nice. And I just took this picture of her, and it's really cool. So cool. I keep that in my wallet. But I'm actually thinking about bringing that to Blade Show. Would y'all be interested in that?
You should 100% do that.
Like, bring a Polaroid and
that would be dope as hell if you did that. I did that way back in like 2008. I still had my family's original Polaroid, and I remember I busted it out at a Halloween party, and people freaked out.
Well, I was thinking, we could take pictures with people and kind of hang them on the thing, or we could take pictures with them and give it to them if they wanted. Yeah, but the only thing is, the paper is really expensive for like what it is. Like, it's like $30 for like 15 of them or something.
That's the main drawback to the Polaroid. Like, people forget how cool it is to have a physical photograph, like, instantly in your hand. But
it prints. Polaroid film, it's so cool.
I can remember, it's always been expensive, but I feel like it was more affordable back in the 70s and 80s.
Yeah. Okay. So now that we got that out of the way, here's the first little setup that I do. And I call this my Halo carry. Don't laugh. I'm a Halo nerd. Okay. And you said don't laugh, and I automatically laughed. Sorry. Yeah, you have to, right? So you got the two-tone tactile pin. To match that, you have the Halo flashlight. And then this just screams energy sword. Ooh. And so it fits, right? Like it reminds me of Halo, man. Like it is the most Halo knife I've ever seen in my life, bro. And so
that is pretty sweet. I've noticed that like BEEDC had a video, and a couple other people I've seen had videos where like some of these knife designers are really leaning into that futuristic like concept. Yeah. And like some of it I look at and I'm like, it's cool, but it's not for me. But every now and then I see one and I'm like, all right, I would totally rock that knife.
Yeah. Okay, so that's the first set that I'm going to show.
Interesting.
I'm going to pass it to Suds and let him show his set of stuff, and then we'll do some comments.
I have like 3 main things that I'll carry around, but like my standard setup is the Viperade VE15.
Yep.
And this just happens to be my Kansas City Chiefs setup because, the Chiefs did win last night. What? Great game. Great game, Baltimore. Loved it. But yeah, I keep a Viperade VE15 and I rock it on my waist sideways. I have a pouch plate that I attach it to my waist, so there's always a knife. This is just a baby banter. You guys have seen baby banters before. I always have an Olight i3T. This one's got the Chiefs engraved on it because,
That's hilarious.
And then I always have an O-Pen Mini. This one's got the little yellow insert, just shits and giggles. And then I decorate the pouch usually with like a Ranger eye, but this one just has an enamel pin for the Chiefs on it. And then this is my backup wallet. I actually keep credit cards and shit in here. I keep an analog list of phone numbers. That's
bro, please tell me you have a Rolodex on your desk.
I'm just saying, like,
Like, if you pull out a Rolodex, I'm
no,
gonna cry.
no Rolodex, but I
Oh,
literally
okay.
have a laminated list of phone. Because like when I was a kid, I used to be able to memorize like 20 phone numbers, and now I can barely memorize my own phone number. So if my phone dies and I can't call people, I'm like out of luck. So that's my standard. I always have something like that. But I will say the second best is a mini kit. I have like these little zero feud compact utility pouches.
Yeah.
So like, and again, I always have the pouch plate. But like, dude, this one, it's the same exact concept, just smaller. I just have like a knife, a flashlight. I always have like a charging cable, just stuff like, and I literally carried this exact pouch today.
That's
awesome. I had to
awesome.
go drop my car off at the mechanic. But yeah, this was with me. I mean, other than that, I literally, the least that I'll leave the house with, if you guys saw my ultimate EDC keychain video, that's it. I'll grab that keychain. I forgot. I had it right here. I have this on a hook by my door, so I'll just grab this. It's got Swiss Army knife, an Olight flashlight, an Night Eyes Inca pen, and then I've got like a little pill canister filled with cash, just in case I need cash. I'll sometimes grab this and run out in the middle of the night, like if I can't sleep, and go grab like a food or something.
You inspired me to bring mine back. You know that, right?
Dude, I was just gonna say you have to pull that keychain out and show people. Look at that keychain.
Me to bring mine back. Like I used to get so much slack for this, but I was like, you know what? I'm gonna bring it back, and it's so good, dude. It's so good. I forgot how good it was.
I'm admiring the actual efficiency of the keychain you're holding right now. I see that toothpick. I love that titanium toothpick. By the way,
it's so good.
If y'all have never seen or held that County Com titanium toothpick, it's the only titanium toothpick I swear is worth paying $15 for. It's totally worth it. And
you can use CDC 10 and save even more money.
Bam.
This is their stack. This is their topographic stack.
Ooh.
In titanium. So I had to get it. This is their glow fob. This is their pill holder. This is Olight's whistle. This is County Com's pen. So majority of this is County Com, except for two things: the whistle and the pry bar are not County Com. The pry bar is actually from Big Eye Design.
That's funny because my favorite Ouija bar that I always have on my my actual everyday keychain is a County Com 4-inch Ouija bar. Something about the texture of it is because I have other Ouija bars that are kind of smooth and slippery. The County Com one has like a texture that you can grip it.
I'm going to show you all the toothpick because he was talking about it. You can literally make a giant freaking toothpick out of it.
Look at that thing,
bro.
And by the way, you don't just have to pick your teeth with it. You can do all kinds of stuff with. I've literally used that toothpick to poke at all kinds of things. It's solid. It is not going to break easily. I mean, you can snap it if you needed to, but yeah.
Yeah. No,
I feel like you could use that toothpick as a weapon in an emergency. Like, it's a pretty hardcore toothpick, bro.
I don't know.
If all else fails, just stab the opponent right in the ear with the County Com toothpick. They're going to get a reaction somehow.
He said right in the ear. Okay, let's read some of the comments. Sorry, I'm still laughing at that last comment you did. Okay, let's see. CDC Hanson with midnight skills. That's what I'm talking about. Barrett joint, Keg Sod Buster Jr., Kubi, Dust Devil.
Jim Miller gets a special prize for always having the coolest slip joints. He's always his slip joint game is on point.
Yes. Mike says he's got the Zon. Of course he's got the Zon.
Yeah, he does.
Okay.
Yeah, he does.
Mike, when are you going to come in here and show the Zon off? You know what I'm saying? You keep talking about it. Be about it. A CDC Kaiser Cormorant. Those are on the website, by the way, donutknife.com or retronite.com or donutedc.com. Your pick, whichever website you want to go to. It all goes to the same place. And the There Solar Dive Watch on the wrist. Very nice, my friend. Just hidden EDC. That's going to be the next name that I see pop up. A hidden EDC. Watch, it's going to happen now.
I'm already securing that channel name as we speak.
What's up, Knives Are Life? Let's see. The underground bunker was filled with chips and candy. Be prepared. Yeah, hey, I'm fine with chips and candy. I can live with that.
Survival food is what that is.
Let's see here. Scroll down some, see if we can get.
We got, Tactical Llama says Zero Feud is a great pouch brand. Only the parts you need in tons of colors. I agree, and I almost feel guilty. I slept on Zero Feud for a long time. I went and bought some patches from them a long time ago, and I almost bought like a bead from them. And I knew that they had pouches, but I'm like, nah, I'll stick with my garage build gears and my other, pouches. But yeah, they make really cool pouches. Yeah. And now I have like 4 of them. They're great.
Morris EDC says the Vossi Raccoon, the Wilson Combat Tactical EDC nice. X9. And what? Oh, making pasta night. I was like, wait, what? A pot holder because he's making pasta.
Pasta Friday.
Accoutrement, as Sam would say. Currently humming the Halo song. I stay ready. Always stay ready.
Man. Now you got me wanting to play Halo. I haven't played Halo in a while.
Bro, I would love to play some Halo right now.
So you want to hear something that's absolutely true? I have played every single version of Halo up to, I think, Halo 4, but I never actually played the game. I would just play the online where you go on and play player versus player and like teams and stuff. I never actually went in and played the games.
I can see that. I mean, I played the games too, but I could see that. It's just, it was all too much fun.
I used to do the same thing with Super Mario Kart. I would play battle mode, like 4-on-4 battle mode, but I never cared about like going in and racing on Mario Kart.
Yeah. Mike, send me the link to that so I can look at what you're talking about. I'm not sure which one you're talking about. You talking about the Ladybug, maybe? It's like a janitor key ring, but with EDC. Yes.
Everyone says that. Like, I posted a picture of my keychain on Reddit, and so many people made janitor jokes. Bro. I was like, look, man, it's 2024. The keychains don't just belong to school janitors anymore. Like we're taking it back and we're taking it up to a new level.
I wanna touch on that for a second because this is my actual keychain. Like this is what I carry with me every day as my keychain, right? It looks like a lot, but it's not. It has my blood type. It has a couple things, right? Very minimal right here.
Interesting.
And then it's got a key to my car, my house key, and then an air tag because I have to have an air tag. I lose my keys all the time.
Really? I never lose my keys.
Bro, it's so bad.
My normal keychain is much less bulky than the big one, but it's still got some stuff on it.
This right here is my other key ring that is not for my keys. It's funny, right? It's AirPods. It's my AirPods case. And it's got some stuff on it, and that's
Night
where
eyes.
I put this.
Yeah, look at that.
That's where I put this, and so
you actually have a bulky keychain. This is my normal keychain, and it's got kind of a low profile. I have the Leatherman style CS or style PS. I have my house key, my mailbox key, Ouija bar, and a handcuff key, and that's it. So I'll sometimes take this and I'll clip it to the bigger keychain, but
no, I don't clip it to this, but I can remove this, and so now it's just the truck key if I wanted.
That's nice.
You know what I'm saying?
I feel like my whole like adult life, I've been trying to scale back because like I started off in my early 20s. I managed a movie theater, and my keychain was ridiculous. There was just so many keys on it. Yeah. So ever since I had that job, I've been trying to make my keychain smaller and smaller and smaller. I hate having like a big keychain jingling and jangling on my waist or like in my pocket. So I don't know.
Yeah.
And despite that, I still have not purchased a key bar or a key organizer because I just don't care that much.
Yeah, no, and I get that, man. I've
I
tried
look.
the key organizers; they just don't work for me.
Well, that's it doesn't. I don't want it in my pocket because then it turns into like a big lump in your pocket. I like the fact that it kind of moves around a little bit and reshapes. But again,
Yeah,
I think this is something funny. I would like to have like a summit where I talk to a bunch of EDC people and talk to like at least one skinny person because I know that skinny people think about EDC differently than fat people. Because I'm not gonna bulk out my pockets because every time I sit down, my pants get tighter because I'm a fat guy. But I know skinny dudes don't have to worry about that. So
and that's why what we're talking about is very important, right? So I carry a bag everywhere I go. You've seen my bag, right?
Yeah.
I don't bulk out my pockets. I wear stuff on my belt, and you never even know it. Like people are like, man, you wear so much on your belt. I have a lot of real estate on my belt. Okay, my belt is like freaking big. Okay, it's got a lot of real estate, and the shirt kind of hangs over it and covers it up. You would never know unless I tuck my shirt in. So, saying that I got.
Not to get like serious, but I mean like this is a bit, to me, this is something that nobody in the EDC community is actually talking about and more people should be talking about, which I will bet you money that there is a solid percentage of people that are in the community who are wearing cargo pants and jeans, and they don't even like cargo pants and jeans. They're just wearing it to accommodate all the shit that they carry. And like,
Absolutely.
No joke, that's why I came up with the pouch plate, because I wasn't going to put all that shit in my pocket. I was not going to have bulky pocket. Like, I'm not going to sacrifice my comfort no matter what I carry. So I had to come up with a system to carry it without having to impact my pockets.
It's like, the best way I can describe it is I'm married. I really don't give two bleeps. I'm trying to be a little more, sensitive to people because I found out my younger brother and sister watch my channel sometimes. So I try to be nice, but I don't give two bleeps what people think about what I look like when I'm out and about because I'm married. Who am I trying to impress?
Yeah,
I want to be comfortable and I want to be efficient. Okay. Yep. And that's what I tell people all the time. That's why I'm fat, because I am prepping with all this. You know what I'm saying? Like,
this is stored energy.
Yeah. People start paratrooping from the skies. I got enough food to last me a while. Okay? I'm not going to battery. I'm gonna steal that from you. Anyways, all jokes aside, I want to go to the next piece that I rotate in and out of. My carries. Moving on from the Halo carry, this is going to be one that was recently acquired. You got the nice tactile. This is all tactile, man. I love anything Texas made. I'm sorry, and this is like this is from the godfather of EDC right here.
Damn.
Like Bob freaking Truzzola, right? Is that how you say it? The godfather of the modern pocket knife, the tactical folding knife. So that's the next setup right there. That's the next rotation in. And it's going to be good, right? It's going to be good. So I've got to ask, we've been through a few things. What is the next knife that you would rotate other than the Baby Banter?
What do you mean, like just as like a carrier? The next knife I'm going to try to buy?
No, like you carry.
Oh,
like, well, what do you rotate in your carry? Like you swap out the Baby Banter pack for something else. What's the next one you carry?
It's weird. I never really intended to collect Baby Banters because when I first saw a Baby Banter, I thought they were ugly. I didn't particularly like the way it looked, but then as soon as I held one, just something about the shape and the size is perfect for my hand. But the actual next knife in the rotation is the Civivi Cubit.
I've got to comment on that though for a second, because I'm the exact opposite. I love the look of the baby banter.
Oh,
But
really?
my hands are too big for it.
Oh, see.
And so I'm the exact opposite. It's hilarious.
I found, and this is only in the last few years, because like my primary carry from the age of like 19 until I was 41 or 2 was a box cutter. I had, and in fact, this is one of them. This is my old Husky. It's got all the battle damage. My old orange Husky. I carried this for 10 years in Los Angeles. Everywhere I went, I had cops ask me about it, harass me, but I carried a box cutter everywhere. So when I finally decided to step up to like actual pocket knives, the first one I got was a Civivi Elementum, and I love that knife. I have a bunch of Elementums as well. I think that's a damn near perfect EDC knife, especially if you're worried about scuffing your knife up or losing it. It's easy to replace. It's $70 in some cases, cheaper.
It's very budget friendly.
Yeah. But what I did find as I started collecting pocket knives, I actually really like the small pocket knives. Like anything about the size of a baby banter, and I will love it. So like the CJRB Mini Pyrite, I ended up buying 3 of those because they're just awesome. Like Jim Miller always has the Mini Pyrites in his pictures, so I always love those pictures. But yeah, not everyone likes the tiny knives. I totally get that. But like the Civivi Cubit, this is on the bigger end for a knife that I would just EDC, and I love this knife. It's the same thing. You can beat the absolute shit out of this knife, and you can barely hurt it. And I love that. Plus, I never thought that I would care about a built-in, the bottle opener, but I actually use that bottle opener frequently.
Yeah. And that's a little bit smaller than the Hansen, isn't it?
It is. I mean, well, it depends. Like the actual blade length, I think, is a little smaller, but I think it's wider this way.
Okay.
I mean, dude, I don't particularly love this, like the dagger point. Is that what that is? But dude, this is a great EDC knife. Like you can cut open boxes all day with this. You can open bottles. It's good at a party. And then, if you drop it off the roof of a building, you're not going to hurt it too bad.
Yeah, and if you do, you can always get another one.
Right? Yeah, it's like, and I think they're selling cubits at Walmart now, which that does raise an interesting question that I was going to ask. We can see what the chat has to say about it, but I'll ask you, Luke. Now that Walmart is selling Civivi knives, does that in some way negatively impact the Civivi brand? Because I'll say for whatever reason, it does feel slightly cheaper now that I know they're being sold at Walmart, but I know that's like the bad voice in my head, and I should just get over it.
So let me say it like this. And I'm gonna have a hot take. So I apologize to some people ahead of time if I irritate you. This comment.
We're here for the hot takes, baby.
So the thing with a company going to Walmart, I wish we could go to Walmart. Okay, I would love to be that company that went to Walmart. So more power to them. We'll start off with that. Okay, but people sometimes don't want to collect what's readily available. They always want that specialty thing that's hard to get, and then they get pissy and mad when they can't get it on the market, and they have to pay outrageous prices on the secondary because they missed it on the regular drop because they slept on it. And while I don't care for flipping, it's just part of it, and it's part of what makes you want something so bad. So I say that to say I can see how people would feel it being cheapened per se by being at Walmart because it's so readily available, but I don't think it's actually cheapening the brand. If anything, it's making it better and doing more for the community.
Well, I guess that was my take on it. Is now Civivi is a brand that people in general will start to recognize. Because I mean, like, I know people who say that they collect pocket knives, but like they really only know like Kershaw.
They don't know Kershaw and Gerber. That's it.
Or Buck. Exactly. Yeah, exactly. They don't really know any of the knives. So when I say, "What about Civivi, Senka, We?" They're like, "Huh?" I'm like, "Well, dude, it's basically the same company, but like different level of knives." And I'm like, "Oh."
Yeah.
So yeah, my buddy actually just got his first Civivi for Father's Day. I talked his wife into getting him one. He loves it. But the nice part, again, the I don't ever argue that Civivi is like as good of a brand as like a Spyderco or whatever, but they're so affordable, and they're now that they're ubiquitous at Walmart, everyone's going to be able to find them if they want them. So yeah. I think, again, for the knife collecting community, it's just a net positive, because the more people that we can get collecting knives, the more that they're just going to be normal and acceptable. Every now and then I get a funny look when I pull out a pocket knife, and I'm like, guys, look at me. I'm not an insane maniac, and this is not a big knife. You don't have to be scared of it. It's literally a pocket knife. It's all good. That's another reason why, not to like belay the point, but that's another reason why I like fun colors and mini pyrites, stuff like that. Bro, if you can pull out a knife that doesn't intimidate people, it just, gets more people interested.
I'm gonna say it like this, man. That's part of the reason why we went with the fun colors. We live in Texas, right? Which is probably the most Republican conservative state you can be in, right? I was in Best Buy. This is a true story. I was in Best Buy. I was buying something, and I don't remember what it was, but I had to cut the tag off or cut it open or whatever. And so I pulled out my pocket knife and I'm cutting it open, and the cashier steps back, and I'm like, bro, what are you doing? Like, I'm not even near you. Like, I'm near the door at this point, but they're, you know how Best Buy is set up, right? Yeah. So I'm over by the door, but I'm close enough to them. And they're like, hey, you should probably put that up while you're in here. And I'm like, a pocket knife? They're like, yeah, they don't like them around here. I'm like, they don't like them or you don't like them? We live in Texas. You realize that, right? Yeah. And I'm just like, that does not make sense to me. Like, I'm literally just cutting this open and putting it back up. I mean, and I just kind of brushed it off.
I don't know why it is this way, because I honestly wish I could get to the root of it. But yeah, knives do intimidate people. I mean, firearms intimidate people. I get that.
Yeah. But so, I mean, I'm not going to pull a firearm out of the store. It's stupid. That would be
sometimes
dumb.
People intimidate people. You know what I mean? Like, every now and then there's just some gigantic person that walks by and you're like, Jesus. But, pocket knives are basically, in my eyes, benign tools. Like, most of the guys that are carrying knives are exactly what you're talking about. They're cutting tags off of stuff. They're opening boxes. They're opening envelopes. Like, they're whittling. They're not. Most of my knives, I don't even think of in terms of weapons. Like, I'm not pulling a knife out in a fight, because that's escalating it to a whole new degree. At worst, if I'm carrying a knife and a dog attacks me, like, maybe I would stab a dog, and I would still feel bad about that. But that's another reason why it's so nice to have smaller knives, or knives that just look not necessarily like toys, but if they're a fun color, people are more interested in that than they are about the fact that you just pulled a knife out to cut a price tag off.
Yeah, and it's stupid, dude. It is so stupid, man. I was so far behind on the chat.
People are talking about all kinds of pocket checks too. BEDC said, rocking the North Mountain Blades Chop 2. That's a knife. It's a hell of a knife.
I want to scroll back up a little bit. Let's see here. Right here. I think it's a good thing in the end, because it also brings up the baseline and spreads additional awareness to the public. Remove the dangerous weapon stigma from knives. Yes. Yeah. Exactly. And the knife that I pulled out, I think it was like literally when I first started carrying pocket knives religiously. I think it was the Spyderco Tenacious. It was nothing crazy. It was nothing wild. And it had jade handles. It was nothing, whatever. Anyways, I digress. It was stupid. And then I'll never forget this. I went, where was it? It was a jerky stop, right? And
for people who don't live in Texas, you can stop at places and they just specialize in jerky.
Yes.
The greatest thing in the world.
Yes, like the Wheelhouse. Oh,
so hell yeah. But even Buc-ee's has a pretty amazing selection of jerky.
Yeah. So I go in there and they're like, I needed to cut open a package of jerky or whatever, and I was ready to eat it. I was like, I'm gonna cut this open right here because they had like a little dine-in area, you know. And so I went to go cut it open, and she's like, "Do you need a knife?" And I'm like, "No, I don't need a knife," you know. And I'm cutting it open, and she's like, "Oh, I like that," you know. And it's just such a big difference from, you know. And it's all in Texas. Like, I'm like, dude, you got some people that are so scared of knives, and some people that are like, bro, I love that knife. And it was the little old lady that you would never expect. And I was like,
that's what's awesome. So funny. Whenever people are afraid of my knife in Texas, I'm also like, you know, that people just open carry like pew-pews in Texas too. Like,
yeah,
you know,
yeah.
I'm the least dangerous person here right now. You're gonna be fine.
Yeah. Yeah.
You totally. This is a complete like side note, but my favorite Texas road stop is this little place in Salado where they don't sell anything except like ham and ham sandwiches. So
Bro,
you just pull off the road in Salado and they have like ham, shaved ham, and then they make little shaved ham sandwiches for like $2. Oh my god. You eat like 20 of those.
That sounds delicious.
Yes, I know people are like, Suds can eat 20 sandwiches. No, yeah, I know it's hard to believe that a giant fat guy can eat 20 sandwiches, but yes, I would try.
Send me a text with that place because
I will. All right.
I'm gonna have to go check that out.
It's like, just because my wife's parents live in Salado, so every single time we go to Salado, it's like 45 minutes north. Every time we go there, I'm like, oh, we might as well stop and get a ham sandwich while we're here. Just saying. We got other comments. Oh, Derek's asking any release for the pouch clips. Derek, don't hold me to this, but I literally just hooked up my postage printer. I should be opening my online store sometime next week, so hopefully that'll all work out. Gerber Dual Force at Ace Hardware for $45. You know what's nice about Gerber is that so many people in the EDC community own and use Gerbers every day, but they don't admit to it because there's some kind of stigma on Gerber knives. I don't get it. I have a Gerber paraframe that I have had for almost 15 years. It's like my kitchen drawer knife. I love that knife. I do so many things with that knife. And my wife EDCs a Gerber armbar cork because it's got a wine opener on it. That's the armbar cork is actually a solid EDC knife. I'm moving to Texas.
Come on, bro. Come to Texas. I welcome it. Hashtag Bob for a giveaway. I don't know why Bob. I couldn't think of anything else. You know, we'll give away a knife pouch or something. I don't know. Whatever Drew sends you in a box. Put it that way. Speaking of Drew, I don't know if y'all know this, but he had a kid.
Oh yeah,
he had a whole kid, a second one. That's his second kid.
Pretty impressive.
Yeah. I'm surprised. So if you want to, send him a message and tell him congratulations. We're also doing a giveaway on behalf of him having a kid on our Facebook group. Go check that out in the pinned comment section, and you can enter by just wishing him a congratulations. Him and his wife, obviously. While this is collecting comments for the giveaway, I want to show off my third one.
Oh snap!
I want to show it off the third and final one. And I say final. I have so many more carries.
Oh yeah, I mean yeah.
These are the main three, right? Anyways, main three, and this is the main one that gets carried the most. Obviously,
dude,
you have the CDC light.
Well, I mean, I'm sorry. When are those getting sent out? Because I want to have that.
As soon as we get them in, they're getting sent out.
Oh my god! Rarely do I get excited about a flashlight, but I'm excited about that flashlight.
It's so good. It's so good. The CDC pin, right? And of course, none other than the outbreak. Ow!
Yep.
So yeah, those are my three main carries that I rotate through. You got the Halo, you have the OG Godfather carry, and then you have the CDC carry.
I mean, I have sort of a gentleman's version, you know, where I just instead of just like a pouch, I'll have like something leather, and I'll carry my Chavez instead of a cubit, you know. But it's the same carry. It's a pen, flashlight, and knife. But my third or my level 3 is I pouch it up. You know, I like to carry a pouch every now and then. Again, I'm not bulking up my pockets under any circumstances.
No.
So if you see me with bulky pockets, assume that I acquired that stuff after leaving my house, and that's why I keep an empty pocket specifically to put something in. But garage built gear, when I first started collecting shit, I was like, nah, they're too expensive. I'm not going to buy these pouches. These are amazing pouches.
They're really good.
I tried not to talk. Same thing with Data Crew. I don't want to admit it, but Data Crew makes a good pouch. I will say this, garage built gear wins because they're the perfect width. Like Data Crew pouches are a little fatter. These guys are awesome. And I just love the layout of the GBG pouch. This is my brass kit.
Yeah.
So like this Zippo's actually got a bit driver in it, so I don't have like 2 tools, but same exact.
Oh, I've seen those.
Yeah, dude. Oh my God. Like, it's not super practical, but you can actually use it right in the, you know, Zippo to just twist down on something.
Yeah.
But you
it's
know,
for those people that want to carry a Zippo but don't want to carry a Zippo.
This is like, to me, the perfect pouch layout. You basically got your knife, your writing implement. This is a pen and a pencil, which I don't normally carry a pencil, but I always have a pen. And then of course the flashlight. Lighter is nice. I don't even smoke. I've never smoked. But like, if you don't know, my dad was a smoker, so I always knew the value of just having a big lighter around to like burn off threads and do stuff. So for whatever reason, I've always carried a Bic. But yeah, never to light cigarettes, that's for sure. Yeah. But I have to say, again, I'm going to hammer this point home a lot, but we're living in a pretty good era as far as collecting EDC stuff is concerned. There are a lot of options. Like these Zero Feud pouches are $20, or maybe they just bumped up the price to 22. But that's actually pretty cheap. And I mean, this dude's making this stuff with his hands in his garage. Dickinson Trading Company making stuff with his hands in his garage.
I do too.
Like, nice big minis, yeah, dude.
Buy them on Amazon.
There's so many American makers that are just making shit out of their house. It's like a really good time to be collecting stuff because you can get really like that. Your wallet that you have. Like I'm not even a wallet guy, and I see that wallet and I'm like, dude, that's hot. That's a nice wallet.
Oh, it's so good. I'm telling you right now. I've been through a lot of wallets. Like legitimately have been through. I can't tell you how many wallets from Belroy to Western style wallets.
Yeah.
You know, everything, right? This right here is some of the best quality I've ever seen. Like the stitch work on this thing is stupid. It's
Very
so
nice.
good. And like it's so minimalistic, but it fits so much, dude. Like
honestly,
I have
the snap is the first thing that caught my eye because I'm like, I like snaps because again, this is something I don't know if skinny people have to worry about this, but anything that I put in my pocket is going to get twisted around depending on, you know, if I'm sitting down. So that strap that goes over the top and then snaps into position, I like shit like that where it's nice and solid. It's not going to move. I like it.
So I've got right now in this, I've got 10 cards. I've got a couple small bills, 4 photos, and a gym membership card. And it can fit more. Like it is not nowhere near the max capacity at all. And I still carry it in the back pocket. It's not uncomfortable. It's meant for front pocket carry, but I still carry it in the back pocket. I enjoy it.
That's funny. I'm gonna show everybody my primary wallet for people who haven't seen it in the video. And honestly, nobody gives me more shit about this than people in the EDC community, but I'll show it anyway. My primary wallet is just a little Lycra card holder on the back of my iPhone. So it's got a little top flap that keeps things from falling out. But I keep my driver's license, 2 credit cards, and some business cards in that. And that's it. If I don't leave, I sometimes don't have a backup wallet. That's my wallet.
There you go. This is what I keep my business cards for when we go to shows. That's
Nice.
what I'm gonna start doing.
Nice.
That's gonna be on the back of my phone. And yes, PJ Galloway, that's the new wallet. It's super slick.
Like,
Let's see here.
the primary criticism that I get for having my wallet attached to my phone is that people are like, well, if you lose your phone, you lose your wallet too, which is definitely true. The only thing is, I've been doing this damn near 20 years and I've never lost a phone. I've never lost my wallet. So for me, it's just not something I worry about. But yeah.
This is a wallet that I used to carry. You can see how much love that thing had.
Damn.
I mean, this is a Belroy. Lefty, I'm gonna say I don't disagree with you, but my weight's gonna kill my back when I get older before a wallet does.
Damn it. I was gonna try to find my old Wu-Tang flat wallet.
I've got so many wallets. They're in a drawer. I thought I had a couple more in here in the desk drawer.
One of these days, I'll whip that out. I think I showed it in a video, but I had my Wu-Tang pouch the same time I bought that old Wu-Tang pouch like 15 years ago.
There you go. That's a good wallet right there.
Look at that leather craft work.
Yeah, that's
like, yeah, cool. I mean, there are so many people who are making really good pouches, really good zip pouches, really good wallet-like pouches that zip, leather, Cordura, X-Pack, all the materials.
Yeah.
People are catching on to the hook and loop, which is nice. And then I'm not even part of the MacGyver kits that I was showing off too is like those CountyCom tins. These tins make great kits. Like the nice thing about the tins is that they force you to think like a Tetris player where you have to like maneuver your shit into the tin to get it all to fit. But that's good because you only take what you need or what you might actually use. You know, I have a tendency to put extra crap in some of my kits that I never use, so it's nice to scale down.
That's what I was going to ask you. Did you make these, or did you have them? Like, did you buy them from a website?
Oh no! That's funny. You're like the third person to ask me if I like buy these kits somewhere. I don't buy them. I assemble all my own kits because I'm just that like nerdy about it. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I mean you've seen these on CountyCom. You got
I've seen the trays on CountyCom.
But like, I mean the stickers I just found on Amazon. Oh, these stickers are rad too. Zip tie certified.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, like in the MacGyver kit, like it's got, you can see some of this shit right on camera. It's got like the little stubby screwdrivers from CountyCom. It's got a Leatherman squirt, little pins that you get on Amazon. The little ratcheting bit driver that everybody was talking about like last year, the Toe Peak, comes in a little bicycle kit. You throw the kit away and keep the ratcheting driver. But I mean, the Mac Daddy, the big Maxpedition pouch. I take this with me so often. Like anytime we're going to Salado to our parents' house, this goes in the car with us just because if we break down, I want this with me. Of course. I'm obviously not putting that in the suitcase. I'm not going to take that in tech baggage, but that's why I started thinking when I went to Iceland back in October, I knew that I was going to be in an RV for 2 weeks and I was going to be driving all the way across Iceland. And I wanted to take this with me. I wanted the big boy with me, but this thing weighs like 10 pounds. Like I had one check bag that I could take on Iceland Airlines and I wasn't going to waste the poundage on this. So I took the MacGyver kit and this thing actually came in handy, dude. I used duct tape every single day out of the kit. I used cordage. I used all kinds of little things. I used the zip ties. And then the other thing I will give credit to, my SOG PowerPoint. That's when I fell in love with the PowerPoint, was during the trip to Iceland because I ended up using it every single day. Yeah. Like, what That's a great awesome, multi-tool. Yeah.
Well, I'm going to tell you this, man. I watched your video earlier. Your video had me ready to spend money I didn't have on these little kits, thinking that I could just go buy the kit somewhere. So I'm gonna say something, and I mean this in the nicest way possible. Don't just buy random stickers. Make your own stickers and put them hoes on the tins and sell the tins like that, bro.
Really?
Yes.
That's actually a really good idea.
Absolutely. You could do different tiers, and you could, I'm telling you, make it happen, bro.
Okay. Keep feeding me ideas like that, because
Yeah, I'm telling you, bro. And I can even talk to CountyCom with you, and see if we can get them to help assemble some of these kits and get some stuff rolling like that, if you'd like.
Well, dude, a lot of the stuff. I mean, bro, there's a CountyCom grappling hook in this kit. I have one of those little grappling hooks.
Yeah.
Like, dude, CountyCom makes. You know how much I love CountyCom. I don't even need to talk about it. Like, bro, that would be amazing. Well, here's the thing. Since we're talking about it, like, people have suggested that I assemble these kits and then sell the complete kits before, but understand, some of you already know the Leatherman Squirt, they don't even make it anymore. So
here's what I recommend.
You couldn't make multiple versions of this kit anymore if you don't make certain components.
Here's what I recommend, and this is just me thinking outside the box, right? No pun intended. So you make the kit to the best of your ability, and you leave the higher end stuff out of it, like the multi-tool or the stuff that they could change out for something else, and you give the general stuff to it, and then you have a card, because like you have your phone number card, right?
Yeah.
You have a card, whether it be a titanium card that you have lasered or a steel card that you have lasered with all the ingredients. And then for the items that you left out, you just put item number blah, and then you put insert your item here, whatever, and just put multi-tool of your choice or whatever. And so
I've literally been toying with the idea of possibly getting a laser engraver.
Yeah,
because I have some other ideas that I could use that for. So,
bro, I'm telling you right now, they would sell really well, and people would love them, because I want one. I want the mid-size. I mean, just being honest, I want to throw it in my backpack.
Well, you might already have CountyCom tins. You can literally these stickers just came off Amazon. There are links in my video if you want the stickers. But yeah, that's actually a good suggestion. I will definitely think about that.
Yeah, and like I said, I can talk to them.
Yeah.
I can't guarantee anything, but I can talk to them and kind of introduce you and see if we can get a collab going. Maybe they can laser it on the box for you and just have a Pocket Theory box, so you don't have to get stickers.
That is the dream of all the people, I think, who start EDC channels, is basically to become a member of the community and start participating and working with these other groups. And you and I, one of the first things I think you and I bonded over was our mutual love of CountyCom. Like, I used to get their Big Daddy swag packs every month. Like, I was into CountyCom very heavily for like a year straight, to the point where I have so much CountyCom crap I had to cancel my swag packs. Like, they're just they make some of the best stuff, if not the best stuff. And you guys are collaborating with them for a reason, because they're a great company.
Yeah, they're the best. They're absolutely the best.
Yeah.
I love everything about CountyCom.
And for the people in the chat, if you guys are looking for tins to make like tin kits, you cannot get better tins than the tins on CountyCom. They're just really solid.
Yeah. So I'll reach out to them this weekend.
Yeah, that's cool.
And see if we can get something set up where we can have a meet and greet kind of thing. I know we've had Mike on this channel before, from CountyCom. We interviewed him. I don't know if you remember that or not. There's a lot of good stuff at CountyCom, but
I was going to say, Jim Miller says, beware. He's talking to Morris EDC. CountyCom is a bear trap. I will reiterate that. If you go to CountyCom, you're going to want to spend money.
Bro.
The nice thing is they have some really inexpensive gear, but they also have some some pricier stuff, and you're going to want to buy it.
Have you seen their skull, their glow skull?
Yes, that's what I don't even like skulls. I'm not even into like the skull aesthetic, but even I want their skulls because,
Bro,
yeah,
look at this.
it's
Look
dope.
at this. It's
Yeah,
literally,
dude.
it's $100 on sale for 25 right now.
Well,
And I'm like, I need this.
Yeah.
I don't know why, but I need this.
That thing will probably light up your entire living room because anything Tony Tom sells that glows really glows. Dude, those pens, the pop-out pens, are so dope.
$2 for a pop-out glow pen, bro.
And like, if you're building like a little bug-out bag or a grab-and-go bag, put one of those pop-out pens on your keychain. Trust me, like they're not going to be destroyed. They're very rugged and they actually work.
I've got the tiniest chess piece right here.
Did you hear that? We got people shooting guns already. It's only 6:10.
Jeez, what are they doing? What's going on over there?
Welcome to Texas, people. I live just outside of Austin city limits, so anything goes out here, man. People shoot off fireworks and shoot off their machine guns all the time.
Bro, listen. I'm telling you right now, I live in a subdivision on the outskirts of town, right?
Yeah,
okay? I'm pretty sure I've told this story before. I've called the police on 2 different occasions, once to report an accident of a car in a ditch, and they told me to call the sheriff's office. It wasn't their problem, okay? Then, the other time, I was in my house, and my whole house shook, dude. I thought someone was shooting a cannon, okay? They were, it had to be a 50 cal something, and there's nowhere for this to go. Like, this is a subdivision. Like, they have to be shooting in the air or in the ground.
Yeah.
There's no reason for it, dude. Like, I'm all for having guns and doing whatever, but you have to be safe and you have to do it under the right circumstances.
Yeah.
Right? Like, it's got to be at a range or something.
Yeah.
Not in a subdivision, bro.
Or like on a big piece of property.
Yeah. So, I'm in my house and my windows are shaking so much that it rattled my screen, my glass door open, and it caught it on the Ring doorbell. And then you could just hear boom, and then it just the whole glass door, because it was open, started doing this, just shaking back and forth. Dude, it was so loud. And
that's hilarious.
I called the regular number for the police department. I didn't call 911. You know, that's you don't do that, right? So I called them like, hey, look, there's someone shooting in it, and it doesn't sound right. And they're like, oh, it's perfectly legal where you're at. I was like, oh, okay.
Yep.
Thanks.
Yep.
That makes me feel so much better. Hopefully my roof is good.
Like when they opened the Tesla Gigafactory, which is right behind our neighborhood, Elon Musk had a huge fireworks display, like probably the biggest fireworks display I've ever seen. And yeah, all the people I shouldn't say all, a bunch of like Karens in our neighborhood were complaining. I didn't give a crap because I was like, dude, free fireworks show. And it was honestly one of the biggest, if not the biggest I've ever seen. But yeah. It was right behind us, and it was just 10 minutes of sustained boom, 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 boom. Perfectly legal because there's no real, regulations out here.
That's crazy, man.
Travis County will come out and shut down parties and stuff like that. I mean, it's not like the Wild Wild West, but yeah, you can definitely get away with more outside city limits.
Yeah, it's crazy, man. Okay, let's do this giveaway. It's time to do the giveaway. Let's run it.
It's giveaway time. Dude, is it already 6:15? Where'd
bro.
Time go?
That's what I'm saying. Like, I looked at the time, I'm like, all right, we got to do it.
Oh!
Tactical Llama EDC, congratulations on the W.
Tactical Llama.
Make sure you send us an email, info@crispydonutcommunity.com, and say you won it, and I'll send Drew a message. I can't guarantee it'll ship out immediately because Drew just had a kid, like I said, but it'll ship out pretty soon.
It is pretty amazing how much Drew is staying on top of all the shipping, even though he's got this new baby around. Come on.
Yeah.
Give him a high five.
When
I see him.
I told him, I was like, look, man, this is you own a company with me. Like, this isn't something we can just stop. No, I didn't say that.
I don't care about your baby. You ship that stuff.
No, I told people, I was like, hey, don't expect it to be shipped anytime soon. I wasn't sure when he was going to ship it. but I'm super stoked for them, and I can't wait to meet his new little one.
I know.
I get to see them next month, and I'm super excited. So
that's awesome. Take a picture.
Yes. Anyways, I'm gonna take my little Polaroid camera too. I'm gonna have to get film, and then I'll give him a Polaroid of his kid for him to carry in his wallet, kind of like I do with mine, right?
The idea of having a Polaroid with you at like Blade Show or whenever you guys have a booth at a convention or an event, that's a good idea. That's a good idea.
It may be something where we have like a donation box set up, right? Like if you want to donate to it, you can, and you don't have to if you don't want to or something, because it's not, like I said, it's not cheap to buy the film.
Yeah.
But it would be cool to go there with at least 50 or 60 sheets of film, and be able to, do some cool stuff with it. But all right. Well, it's been over an hour and it's already 6:15, like Sud said.
Friday.
I think we need to do this again next week, man, if you're down.
Yeah.
Hopefully you have time. I really enjoy having you on, man. Like, you're very, very easy to co-host with.
I think
it's very fun and very lively.
Well, we have a great group of people. It's nice to see all the same regulars here every Friday. Just know it's appreciated.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
We love every single one of y'all. Make sure you check out all the links that people are dropping. If you're a mod, drop a link to your channel, drop a link to everyone's channel for us. Make sure you click on those links, you follow them, you like, subscribe. Make sure you smash that like button on this channel. You share it with a friend, and you tell them how awesome the channel is, because we do fun stuff. Is this thing on? Oh, I get it. Wait, what? What? I'm so confused, Steven. What happened, Steven? I think Steven's behind in the chat, in the video. I think he's like way behind. Somebody tell him he's behind. Because I just saw him type the Bob. So there he is. All right. We appreciate y'all. Go check out Steven's channel, Sud's channel, everybody's channel. Drop links in the channels. All the channels. And no, Morris, no news on the hard cases yet. I'm sorry, man. We had to put that on hold with all of the stuff, the legal stuff that we have going on right now. We had to put that on hold. A lot of the new stuff is being put on hold. But we are also trying to push out other stuff. We really need to get through the cormorants, and then we also need to get through the raccoons, and the Warncliffs should be in, and this upcoming week or the week after, hopefully. We're just waiting on shipping issues to resolve themselves. So, anyways, we appreciate y'all.
Right on.
Make sure you head on over to donutedc.com. Grab yourself something cool. Get you a nice little EDC setup. And be on the lookout for more giveaways and more fun stuff. Suds, you want to say anything before we
That's
before
it.
we end this?
Keep an eye out. The Pocket Theory store should be opening soon. I know I said that last week, but this time I mean it. I got more stuff done this week, so see you guys soon.
Dude, heck yeah. I can't wait for you to open that store.
And
I'm
excited.
I'm very excited for you. Y'all have a wonderful evening.
Indeed.
Have a fantastic Friday.